So as I told you, the tag for which you want to describe the style, you name the tag. Say for instance, I am specifying the style for the body tag, and you start the opening curly braces. Between the opening and closing curly braces, we'll specify the style elements. For now, we are only focusing on two style elements, the color and background color. So when I write color colon yellow, the name of the color, this means that the text in the body of my HTML page is going to be yellow in color. And when I write background color colon red, that means the background color of the body of my HTML page is going to be red. Similarly, I specify a different color in background color for the heading level 1. Now H1 is, as you all know, is the tag used for heading level 1. So heading level 1 tag, when I write H1 and I start the curly braces, it allows me to specify the color and background color for the heading of level 1. So color is red, means color colon red means the heading will be of red color and the background color for the heading would be yellow. That is totally the reverse of the body. Now coming back to the whole code here, you can see the body contains one heading and one paragraph. So now this heading would be basically red in color and the background of which would be yellow. So red text on yellow background. The paragraph on the other hand, which is part of the body tag, is going to be yellow text on red color. Now you would say that heading level 1 is also a part of the body, but by default CSS applies only to the lowermost level tag. So that means if I have given some color and background color for the body, but I separately give a color and background color for any of the other elements, say paragraph tag or heading level 1 tag, they will be chosen and they will override the style given for the body tag. So coming back here to the code, I hope it's clear. Everything goes in the style and slash style tag. The color and background color are two elements that allow you to specify the style. So just a disclaimer, it will seem that the CSS is encoded in the HTML itself because it's inside the HTML page. But it is best to think of HTML and CSS as two distinct languages. Here we have given CSS inside the head section of the HTML only. There are ways by which you can give a separate file for CSS and then use it in your web page. So having a separate CSS file is more beneficial because this will allow you to write the style once and reuse it for many different pages. So coming over to the different elements in the style tag, we have discussed all of these. We have seen how we specify the rule, we specify the tag name, we start the curly braces and specify the elements. The two elements that we have discussed are the color and background color. Color basically refers to the foreground color of any text in the element, and background color, as the name suggests, is the background color of the web page or that particular element of the HTML page. Now you can see this code. Here we have specified for the paragraph tag. So the name of the rule is P. Inside the curly braces, we have specified that the color of the text is going to be white, whereas the background color is going to be blue. So when I talk about CSS, as we have already discussed, HTML is not case sensitive, but CSS on the other hand is case sensitive. That is, CSS style should be written entirely in lowercase. No uppercase should be used when writing CSS code. Now, specifying the color. Till now I have only used the names of the colors. So one valid way of specifying the color is by using color names. Okay, so there are only 16 color names that are going to validate. The list is given in this table. Some of the colors that are acceptable are these: black, silver, grey, white, maroon, red, purple, fuchsia, green and lime, among others like olive, yellow, navy, blue, teal and aqua. But color names are again very subjective. That is, we have these 16 recognized color names that are known on all the computer systems, but there are some color names like peach puff or maybe turquoise sharon that would mean different things to different people. What if I name this color as wine color? Now wine color would mean a very purplish color to me, but for somebody it would be maroonish color, would also be equivalent to a wine color. So color names are subjective. So what is it that we can do? It is better to use only the legal color names, that is the 16 color names that are validated, or you can use the hex codes. We have already discussed the hexadecimal codes for colors. We'll be reviewing it shortly. Now, another thing is, it is difficult to modify the colors. When we are specifying the colors, be specific. You want that color. I cannot have like blue and I can just select the shade of blue I want. There are different shades of blue, right? But with color names, you specify blue, it's going to be the standard blue. You can't change its shade. You can't make it lighter or darker. Specifically, now they are hard to match when you are basically looking for a color. So with color names, you can't do that. But the solution is clear. Use hexadecimal values in place of color names. So as I had already told you, the hexadecimal values for the colors are denoted by starting it with a hash symbol. The first two colors are for the red component. The second two digits are for the blue component, the green component, and the last two are for the blue. RGB components are specified using the 3-digit codes. For red, the first two digits, for green, these next two digits, and for blue, the last two digits are used. Now each digit can take up any value from the 15 range of values available for hexadecimal codes. The 15 digits that we use are from 0 to 9 and then from A to F. 0 to 9 we clearly know, 0 being the lowest, 9 being the highest. Then A is equivalent for 10, B for 11, C for 12, D for 13, E for 14 and F for 15. So if I want to denote the maximum of red, my code is going to be FF, the maximum possible value I can give to the red color. If I want a very tinge of red, I can maybe keep the values at 22 or 33. That is just going to give me a very lower value for it. So lower the digit value, the lower the number. You can use the hex codes like this. So the hexadecimal codes are equally accepted. Some of the hexadecimal codes are, for example, 00 FF is used for aqua, and FF00 is used for yellow. So we all know the yellow is made by combining red and green. So the blue is 0 and red and green are to their fullest. So you can specify the hexadecimal value or you can specify the color name. The table contains both the color name as well as its corresponding hexadecimal value. The other way of specifying the same thing is using the RGB color number. You can use the RGB function and specify the value of each component, red, green and blue, in the range of 0 to 255. So here 255 is for red. Then this 255 is for the green component, and this is for the blue component. So the color yellow is now specified as RGB 255, 255, 0. So I hope that is clear. In this chapter we have only this. We'll be continuing with the next chapter in the next video.